Hello and welcome to Midnight Scribe's Creative Vibes. Well done, we're actually here at the first episode of the show. We're not including the pilots, which we had with James Cork. You can check that out as our last video, but that doesn't matter because today we have someone very special here on the show. I won't keep you waiting any longer. Her name is Steph Persson. Steph, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all good. How's yourself?
I'm pretty good, thanks. I have a very serious question just to start off things, because just in case viewers don't happen to know, you are an artiste or an artist or an artiste. I don't know how you say it.
I prefer the term scribbler.
Scribbler? That's fair enough. A royal scribbler.
Royal scribbler. Ooh. Do I get a scepter and a crown?
Why not? Sure thing. Heck, like I just came up with it on the spot, but might as well make you a royal scribbler.
I like this royal scribbler title. And then I shall rule!
You can rule! But I used the wrong voice there. Royal Scribbler sounds like a villain from Marvel Comic, the voice I was using there.
I will be a villain. I will quite happily be a villain.
By all means, go for it. But here's my question for you. As an artiste, as a Royal Scribbler, as someone part of the Brony fandom, and all the baggage that comes from that, tell me, is Cubism the best form of art available?
Probably.
I actually agree with you. Actually, I prefer Impressionist anyway, but it's because my impressions are that bad. I mean, you don't want to see my Michael Caine.
It's like, what is your Michael Caine?
Listen, look, I would like to show you, but the thing is, this is a radio play. It's an audio broadcast, no video, so I'm afraid you can't see my Michael Caine. But I tell you what, if you were to look at me right now, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Or maybe you would. I don't know. Now, Steph, I've been having a wee look at your art profile and some of the work you've been doing. I mean, actually, you do the artwork for the show, actually. I know you've been doing you'll be the one responsible for the picture that's going to be up with this video, and you've done the one with James, and I think you've done one for Norman as well, which we've got in a future interview. I mean, thank you so much for doing the artwork. I mean, major praise, Royal Scribbler. I am bound towards the laptop. Thank you so much.
You guys are very welcome. I had a lot of fun. It was nice to actually focus on something and do something, because otherwise I'm just doing my own random stuff and it's usually silly.
Well, hey, listen, there's nothing silly about art. I mean, you've got a very distinctive style. I mean, it is quite vivid and quite colourful. At least, speaking of, I'm a layman, so, I'm not perhaps the best.
Well, artist. I'm a layman as well. I'm just like, blah, 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 colours go here. Yay, it looks alright. Next.
Well, you say a layman, but there's two. I mean, not only is your OC a lynx, which is very unusual, but also, heck, let's talk about. You're friends with Mad Munchkin, for goodness sake.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't even realise that she was like a brony analyzer until we proper started speaking. And the reason we started speaking is because we used to work together, and the only time we got to speak to each other is because she hurt herself, and I'm the first aider there. So that's how we met properly. She had hurt herself. So I was like, hey. And then it was like, oh, we should be friends. Yeah, totally. And then it was like, oh, you've got a YouTube channel. What is this? Ponies? What is this? And then for about a year maybe, she sort of wore me down until I actually watched My Little Pony, and then I was like, it's not so bad.
Well, I'll tell you what, can I ask, is it alright if I use it as blackmail information to get her onto the show next week?
Yes!
To get her on with this, because, come on.
I keep threatening her that I'm going to tell the internet embarrassing stories if she, annoys me, and she does sweat, so it's good.
Well, hang on, did you say she sweats?
Well, last time I was talking about it, it's like, I'm going to tell the internet. She was like, no! So.
Well, I'll tell you what.
This is other stories, but I will save those for another time.
Well, I'll tell you what. We're actually desperate for the rains, so can you give us one story? I don't care if it's true. Make it up. I don't care, really. Just give us something.
I'm trying to think of one that won't make her mad at me.
We'll take it.
It's like, well, there was this one time when we were out drinking, and we moshed to Lionel Richie's All Night Long. But now she won't listen to it at all when she's sober, and it's like, come on, I've got a road trip down with her to Brony Scott, so I'm going to make a Lionel Richie CD, and we will mosh all ride long.
Hang on, wait a sec, I'm trying to, All Night Long, is that the album? Is that the, trying to remember the
song, I know. Yeah, you'll see us at Brony Scott.
Oh, crikey, I tell you what, it's like, the idea of moshing to Lionel Richie, that's pretty hardcore. The last band I moshed to was Steps.
Well, it just has to be done. Same with Steps. It's amazing.
But the thing is, like, I'm just imagining you and Amy moshing to "Hello," just like, I mean, imagine like, "Hello, is it me
Is it me you're
you're
looking
looking for?"
sort of mosh pit at Brony Scott?
Oh, listen, like, I've heard about this infamous mosh pit. I am looking forward to seeing precisely what it's like. I mean,
You know, I've been
is
in a
it?
mosh pit.
I've not been to a mosh pit. I've not been to Brony Scott. I am such
I've
a
not been to
dweeb.
Brony Scott, but I will have a mosh pit.
I will join you in the mosh pit.
Yes! Mosh
Because I
pit!
want because I think we need to mosh to something even more soft rock than Lionel Richie. What would be more?
Yeah, but like,
Billy Joel?
I smile. I'm just like, yes!
Oh, just like rocking out, just like doing like the robot and everything else, just like ah, ah, ah. So I've noticed that on your art pages, like on your DeviantArt and so on, which we'll put a link down below at the end of this video for aspiring artiste fans of My Little Brony and parts of the community can have a look at. But what's quite interesting is that you do requests, but you don't do commissions, which is quite unusual in the art community.
Well, I've not really done any proper requests. The only requests I've done is just people that I know that are like, yo, 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 can you do this for me? And it's like, yeah, okay. That's pretty much it. And then I just put a journal out, like, is anyone interested in having me do anything? But so far it's been like tumbleweed. So, no real commissions, because I don't know. I've not really sold anything before, so I would have no idea how to set that up. So I just thought, I'll start with requests first, and if it gets, like, popular, I might do commissions.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to send a few people your way after this. I mean, listen, we'll totally set you up. I mean, there's no doubt there. I'm pretty sure Sugar Dub with her mountain of contacts would be able to organise a few things behind the scenes to get things going. And of course, we're the most popular Brony podcast in the Highlands. I mean, I'm sure.
What's that?
I mean, we're that popular. We've actually got a full 12 views on our first episode so far.
Awesome.
To be fair, 12 of those views are me, so that doesn't really count.
I count as one.
You count as what? Did you watch it?
I watched a little bit when I was at work because I was working in the office. I was being sneaky, and it was just me and my phone. But yeah, I'll proper watch it after this and be able to proper comment and bill. Blah 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 blah.
I just like the idea of, like, I watched it a little bit, just like, you know, it's like I was waiting for you to just go like, I watched it a little bit, just a tiny bit. I saw the picture, heard a bit of the mute. No, actually, I didn't watch it. Just like you were slowly gambling downwards as you were going along.
Wow, I should have said that. That would have been hilarious.
Well, we could always re-record it. I mean, heck, this, you know, we could just yell cat and do a different take. Oh, is this show scripted? Oh, who knows?
Scripted? Really? Where's my script?
Where's your script?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, just let me have a check. I mean, I'm pretty sure
Send
it's
it in the post.
Post, I've got a carrier pigeon.
Oh, sweet. I've got owls that'll know that it's my flat. Head for the owls, pigeon.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've got a couple of nice pony-related questions, just to get things, you know, a little bit of standardization, a little bit of basic questions, just to get know a little bit about yourself as a brony. So this is all kind of cookie cutter stuff, but I'm pretty sure you'll be able to handle this. So are you ready for a wee test?
Yep, let's go.
Alright. Favourite pony?
Fluttershy.
Why?
Because I see so much of myself in Fluttershy, and it's just like, oh. And she gets to hang out with animals. I've always wanted to hang out with animals and talk to them. So that just seems really, really cool to me.
Well, that's easy enough to do. It's just having them talk back that's the real pain.
Well, I do get my cat talking back, but it's just, after a while, it's like, okay, be quiet. Oh, you have no idea. I'm surprised that she's actually behaving just now. I thought I would have just been like, had her all over the keyboard, just going meow at me.
Now, you see, I don't have any pet. Well, actually, I'm going to get kicked out of the house. I said I don't have any pets. We have a dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor
Sorry,
dog sitting there like, I thought you loved me.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going to have to cancel my own show now as a result of that.
It's like, animal lover forgets own pet. Out.
I know. Well, it's reel this in a little bit. I mean, why don't you talk about how about your favourite episode? I mean, there's been 5 seasons now. There must be an episode 1 or 2 that are catching your eye.
Well, I've been stuck watching Return of Harmony over and over and over and over again. So I'll have to say that I like the first 2 episodes of that with the Discord. That's good.
Oh, definitely. They're absolutely fantastic episodes. I mean, I remember them very well. I mean, were those episodes that introduced you to the show, or were you introduced further back?
I went and actually looked at the first one after Amy was talking about reviews and stuff like that, and then she was like, "Have you watched My Little Pony yet? Have you watched My Little Pony yet? Have you watched My Little Pony yet?" I just thought, okay, I'll start from the start. We'll work our way through, and I've just gone through that way.
That's fair enough. And so that's how you came into the show then, kind of, and
Amy just wore me down. Yes, that's how we got in. She would see me every day at work. It's like, "Have you watched Ponies?" And I'm like, "No."
And so is Amy the reason that you came into the fandom as well from that?
Yeah, well, I've kind of lurked around the fandom. The Highland Bronies is the first group that I've actually joined to do with anything pony. Otherwise, I've just sort of looked at the sidelines.
Well, listen, look, we appreciate the support. We need all the help we can get at this point. I mean,
yay!
But so obviously that we're kind of the Highland Bronies are part of the sort of fandom on the periphery and so on. And obviously the Brony fandom at large is incredibly well known on the internet, and with the various cons, like we mentioned, Brony Scott, there's Back, and there's other ones as well. I mean, do you happen to have any particular opinion on the fandom itself? Because it's quite an interesting fandom.
To me, it just seems like any other fandom. You've got your good ones, you've got your bad ones, you've got your loud mouths, you've got the quiet peeps, you've got the creative ones, and then you've got the troublemakers. It seems like at a glance like any other ones. I've not properly gotten into the fandom, so I don't know how it usually is. Because most of the time people are saying, "Oh, it's all very well connected and everyone likes to help one another," but I've not really worked with too many people, so I can't really say myself if it is like that or not.
Well, you should speak to Sugar Dove and get a bit more info out of her. I mean, she's been buzzing around the Brony fandom like nothing else. I'm pretty sure she runs half of it.
It's like, ooh, she's kingpin.
Although she is. She's actually like the Al Capone of the Brony fandom. Just like she actually controls all of it. She's actually got the hat and everything. Like, you should see her.
It's like, I might be onto something. I'll just worm my way in. I'll just have to bake some cakes, and then shibbity boop, there we're in.
Yeah, but the thing is, she wouldn't wear a hat. She would wear a tiara.
Well, tiaras are cool.
Yeah, well, tiaras are fine. Why not? I mean, listen, I would rock the tiara.
I think you would.
I would also rock the concrete shoes. I can't really say too much. I've heard that you're a big fan of Steven Universe and of Disney.
Oh, Disney. Steven Universe, yeah, it's just so good. It has like an emotional stab feel thing. You watch an episode, you think it's all going good, and then bam, there you go, have some feels.
I'll tell you what, can I confess something to you?
What?
I have never watched the show.
You should watch it.
Is it that good? I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It's like, this is one of these shows that kind of I've heard on the periphery, particularly for like Tumblr, and I've never actually seen an episode. Like, you know.
Well, this is another one that I heard from Amy. She was just like, watch it. His hands turn into cats, and that was what sold me. I was like, okay, I'm watching it. Hands turned into cats. There is no reason for it. Let's just look at it. It starts off as really childish, and you think, okay, superficially, this is just a kid running around, blah, 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 superpowers, blah, 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 blah. But then there's like a story that sort of emerges, and it gets deeper and deeper and deeper, and it gets more and more emotional, and the characters are really fleshed out. It's quite good. It just sort of sneaks up on you.
It's definitely worth watching.
Yeah, I would say so.
I will definitely have to check it out then. But I have to talk to you a wee bit about Disney, because I'm a bit of a Disney fan myself.
Oh, you can't not talk about Disney.
Oh, I know. Well, I tell you what, I think it's only fair that I do a completely improvised, on-the-spot Disney quiz, because I want to see exactly how much of a Disney fan you are.
It's like this is when I forget everything and the DVDs are all behind me. They're just like, I failed you! I'm sorry.
Oh, I know. Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, this is just a nice wee challenge. I just want to see kind of what knowledge you've got, and if anything else, it'll allow me to feel slightly superior up to the point where you get all the questions correct, and then I have to run, and we rename the show Steph Patterson's Creative Vibes.
I like it.
So, are you
Royal
ready?
Scribblers Vibes.
Oh, definitely. But are you ready for question 1?
Bring it on.
Question 1. When was Tron released? The original Tron. We are not including the other film which does not exist.
The other film which never ever exists, which I never watched any of them anyway. I'm gonna go random and go 84?
That was ridiculously close. 82.
Damn it!
But that was far too close for your own good. You probably deserve a point for that.
Shh, be quiet, cat.
But here's question 2. In Brava Bear, which famous rock singer featured on the soundtrack?
Oh, I know this, Phil Collins.
Rock singer, not that guy.
But Phil Collins, best best guy ever. Don't need any other person. No.
There was another person. There was someone far better. I like Phil Collins, but there was someone far better on that soundtrack.
I did not even notice the far better person. Like, quotation marks here.
You will kick yourself when you remember who.
I won't, because all it is just in my head is Phil Collins, just in my face right now.
But do you not know what the real answer is?
No.
Tina Turner.
Yeah, that never dawned.
Who lived before. Take our hands and lead us.
I need that DVD. I must watch it now religiously.
Question 3 in our Disney quiz. That is not in any way related to Phil Collins.
Aww.
Do you want a Phil Collins question?
Yeah, go for it. I'll go for any question.
What was the name of the award-winning song that he did on the Tarzan soundtrack?
But they're all award-winning.
They were all award-winning.
They should be.
They should, but still. My producer not allowed to give answers. Yes, you are correct. You'll be in my heart, and the producer tried to guess it at the same time, which is technically cheating.
I like you, producer. You should give me more answers.
Alright, now I'll have to come up with an even harder question, something that she will not be able to get.
Give me answers.
She was a challenge. Fine then. Question number 4 of the Disney quiz. Which famous singer, recurring theme here, which famous singer featured as the theme song singer in The Emperor's New Groove? Oh, I think I might have stumped you.
I think you have.
And
doesn't even say on the back of the DVD!
I've watched it hundreds of times. I've got the DVD. I love it to bits. That's what makes me so happy that I can say this question.
I have just never, ever, ever noticed.
I'll tell you what, if I sang a bit of it, would that help?
No, it wouldn't.
Okay,
I live in a
enough.
cave. I don't know any songs or artists in that.
Well, I'll give you a clue. It's not Phil Collins, but it is someone even more legendary than he is. I mean, it's not unusual to expect someone like him on a soundtrack.
So this is going to bug me now. She's like, pause this for a while I go watch Emperor's New Groove and then go through the entire credits.
Oh, look, he's a really cool guy. I mean, he's a real sex bomb. I mean,
Oh, Tom Jones, is it?
How many hints did I have to put in there for you to get
I'm really slow. I am sorry. I did not realise that was him singing.
Oh, no,
I'm not very observant at all when I'm watching films. It's just kind of like, films on, yay, colours. That's about as far as I go. I would be a terrible reviewer. Like, so what did you think? I liked it. What did you like about it? Colours.
That's a fair enough reason as any. You're an artiste, of course you're going to like the colours.
Yes.
Well, I have to ask you, I mean, in terms of art, I mean, we've just completed the Disney quiz there, and that was...
The horrible Disney quiz.
It was, yeah, like, to be fair, I said that was a Disney quiz. That was mostly a music-related quiz.
Which either I know hardly anything about. I just watch films and they're colourful and they're nice. I thought you were going to ask me about Baymax or something, which I'd recently watched, and I was just like, yay, Baymax!
Oh, that would have been tempting. That would have been really tempting.
Really.
And let's talk about your art, because actually because we've talked a bit about your art already. I mean, it's quite a distinctive style. I mean, if you're watching the video viewers, I mean, you can see her art. It's certainly quite...
I got a bit carried away.
Ain't nothing wrong with being carried away. I mean, listen, look, my wings have been fluttering here like mad. Do you know what I'm having to do to stop that coming into the mic?
Yeah, that's quite tough. See, I thought you would have had a pulley system or something, but that's just me.
Well, that's what the producer's doing to me to keep me in check.
Not working very well.
No, not particularly. I mean, I'm just a rogue cannon. You know, I'm just here, there, everywhere. But, I mean, in terms of your art style, I mean, it's quite distinctive, and you went a bit mad. I mean, like, how did that come about?
I don't know, I just figured, like, you know, Fuzzy, which is, like, my sort of non-official name for my character. She's a lynx, so she obviously lurks about in the woods. I figured, I'll be up in a tree, and I'm obviously a pain in the butt to try and get a hold of, so you'd have to fly up and try and sort of get through the branches to sort of speak to me.
So, Steph, about you and Time Dagger.
I was randomly surfing along YouTube, and I wondered if there was any other non-pony OCs, and then I saw this guy. It was like, non-pony OCs, where are they? And I was just like, yes, someone else who's not a pony or a pegasus or a unicorn. So I got really excited and started watching his videos, and it turned out I really liked them. So I wanted to do fan art for him because I thought, yeah, he's super awesome. So there we go. That was pretty much how it went.
That is such a Ron Steele. I tell you what, your anecdotes are absolutely fantastic, Steph. I mean, we should actually make this into a film.
A film of, I surfed YouTube one day, and then I saw a video. Click.
YouTube, the movie. Da-da!
I like it. I'd watch it.
So, well, I mean, we've talked a bit about some of your other interests, like Steven's Universe, Disney, art in general. I mean, are there any other particular interests that you have, or anything that's particularly unusual that we should know about you?
Other than myself in general, I'm pretty unusual. I've got interests, like, mostly animals. I've got a huge interest in. Like, since I was 3 years old, I loved watching the Natural World documentaries by David Attenborough, and that's pretty much how it's been. David Attenborough is, like, the number one person to watch. Most people do not know who he is. He is a broadcaster for the BBC, usually documents animals, and I think in the 1950s he was documenting like tribes in Africa and stuff. He's pretty cool. He's been around.
Oh yeah, oh definitely. I mean, a famous guy. I mean, he is the national treasure of the UK, especially for all the work he's done in terms of educating people in the UK and around the world about wildlife and about different cultures and so on.
Conservation and everything. It's just, he's so awesome. He's like in his 80s, and most people at that age are just kind of like sitting down and just slowing down. He's just like, nah man, I'm gonna go to Africa and just film things and tell y'all about this stuff. So cool.
I know, it does make me feel slightly inadequate that I'm here in my bedroom on my laptop just going, oh, I wonder what's on YouTube. What's on YouTube? When, when he was our age.
I'm just kind of like, I could do something productive today. Nah, I'm just going to sit and scribble.
Hey, well, listen, I'll tell you what. If we wanted to see some more of your scribbles or perhaps get a request out of you, or maybe at some point a commission, where can we find you?
You're more likely best to message me on my Facebook. If you go www.facebook.com/Lurkercat and just send me a PM, I'll get back to you eventually. You could send me a comment on my DeviantArt, which is also lurkercat.deviantart.com.
And of course, if you want to see a sampling of her work, just keep watching our videos. I mean, heck, every single week you'll be seeing a new doodle from her, from seeing handsome old me interviewing some lovely guests somewhere in the realms of the internet.
The wonderful, mystical internet.
But yes, well, listen, like, can I just say, Steph, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Oh, well, thanks for having me on. It was a lot of fun. Sorry, I was a bit
Have you seen me? Listen, like, is my specialty. But I'll tell you what, thank you so much for coming on, Steph. And the final word from me on Midnight Scribe's Creative Vibes is, well, why not subscribe?